Oh, gross. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pat Outdoors. Hope you're having a great day. Thank God the weekend just started. It's finally time to take out the 350 just to see how fast it'll actually go. I just took it down the block and it is super sketchy. I just retightened the brakes and then now I'm just gonna lube up the chain, let it sit for a few minutes to soak up, and then we are gonna take it out for the test run. Just a 2-minute ride that I took around the block earlier has gotten me rethinking some things. I re-looked up the specs for this bike and it is certainly not designed for a 175-pound adult like myself. My knees are cramped up against the handlebars and it just definitely seems like a lot of weight for this little tiny bike, but that's not gonna stop us from taking it out today. I did notice one really concerning issue with it though. I noticed that when I apply the brakes, there's like some sort of pulsation. It almost feels like I'm rocking back and forth while I'm slowing down. So I observed it for a little bit, looked down at my chainring and noticed that it is slightly wobbling whenever I'm rolling or accelerating. This tells me that the rear wheel is actually bent ever so slightly, which is not ideal when you're trying to go fast. Luckily, the bike doesn't feel that fast. I actually don't know if we'll hit the 20-something mark. I know these bikes are designed to go around 14 miles an hour with a child on it. So we'll see how fast we can get it. See that pulsing? I'm a freaking idiot. I completely forgot that this bike only has one brake and it was with the left hand, and I decided to hold my phone with my left hand. We are now going to install a phone mount on the bike so we can safely test the top speed. But the good news is we already hit 20.1 miles an hour just in the parking lot without that much space yet. So hopefully it'll hit mid-20s. Just got the new phone mount installed. This is the one I regularly use on this bike. It's very simple. You just click this in. You can lock it in place this way, or you can lock it in place this way. If you want to try it out for your bike, I'll leave a link in the description. Thing is super sketchy. So it does go a little faster than I expected. I was expecting it to go around 21 miles an hour since it's rated for 14 miles an hour with 24 volts. 36 volts at 21 made sense to me, but I guess the 13T Sprocket did help give it a little bit more top end, but it does not have that much torque. Like, it doesn't have climbing power whatsoever. It is only a 350 watt motor, so I can't really expect too much from it. Yes, I did hit 24.6, 24.7 miles an hour, but that was downhill. But in flat ground with no elevation change, it is about 22.7 miles an hour. So considering my weight and how little this bike is, and it only has a 350 watt motor, I thought that was pretty impressive, but there is not much juice left there. I wouldn't even bother putting a 48 volt setup on this motor. I think this is the most it should handle safely. If you found this little experiment helpful in any way, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with some of my projects, such as the Micromoto build, the Mini Supermoto build, or the Kawasaki that I'm about to take out this weekend, consider subscribing to my channel. But this is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching.